Hi, I'm David. We're from the Dead Daisies.
I'm Doug, and we just want to say thanks to you guys and thanks to Guitar Mania. That's what you're watching right now.
David, Doug, welcome to Vienna.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's a pleasure
Hey, buddy.
having you in the Austrian capital.
Pleasure
I
to be here.
understand last time you played in Austria was in 2015 at the Rock in Vienna.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was an awesome show, yeah. Love playing here, great audiences.
Yeah, it looks like it's fertile and good ground for you
It
guys
is.
because tonight's show is sold out.
Yeah. So we've had quite a few sold-out shows on this tour, and almost all of them. So it's very encouraging for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think, you've got a great album with you, the new record, which is quite fantastic. How was the show in Italy? Not last night, but the night before.
It was awesome. It was a part of Italy where a lot of bands don't really get to go. It's probably not like a place that people go. They always go to Rome or Milano, stuff like that. So it was nice for us to go to a small town, and the crowd was. Italy is. They're very loud. They're loud here too in Austria. So
We'll see who's louder tonight. We'll give the Austrians a chance to outdo the Italians.
You give them a try. In terms of the new record, can you talk a bit about the songwriting process? Who wrote the most songs for the new album?
we all did it together. I mean, that's the thing that's really cool about this band, is that everybody helped everybody out with their ideas. David had a bunch of riffs. John had a few riffs. Marco had a bunch. Brian had stuff. I had stuff. But we all would approach it like it was, we were just trying to make it as best it could be. And it was really like the first time for me, for a long time, to be in a band situation where everybody was working with each other at every point, and it was really good.
It was a collaborative process. I like to do it that way. I think that brings the best result. We had a short space of time to do it, so we didn't have a lot of time. We all got together first in New York for 10 days, and we just sat in a room, all of us, in a practice room, and worked through all the ideas that we had. And then we went to Nashville, where we played our ideas to Marty Fredrickson, our producer. He also had then input into the writing process, and there was one big collaborative effort. There was no, we didn't start with we went in the room with nothing. We came out with finished songs and an album.
Fantastic. And how long did it take you guys to record then the album? How long did you stay in the studio
I think 2
laying
weeks.
down the tricks?
Well, the writing was like about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then the recording was about a month.
A month, 2.5 weeks, and then some of it was done. I think the whole thing was complete. We had the product 6 weeks from when we started writing.
It has such a great vibe, the new album. Any secrets on how to create a good atmosphere in the studio?
I think we just set out to have fun. I mean, number one, have fun. 2, write good songs, and 3, hope the audience enjoys it. And the main thing for us is to do what we do, but have fun at the same time. I mean, it's called playing music. We play.
And you can tell, the chemistry is pretty good between you guys.
Chemistry is great. It's really, this is a situation we started with the record, and we've been on the road ever since, all year, and we're progressing every day. I mean, the band gets tighter and tighter. David expects for sure that we are better today than we were yesterday.
In terms of playing like 2 guitarists, Doug, you played with a lot of other guitarists, and David, you of course as well. How do you complement each other?
I say good show.
Yeah, it's just a good show too.
When you wrote the guitar parts for the new album, did you sit together and say, look, I play that chord like this, and you maybe play in a higher octave or something? Or did that come consciously, or?
I think it just came. We sat down and played what we thought sounded good, and I played it, and then Doug played it, and yeah.
But definitely, we have a good chemistry together. I mean, he does a thing that is unique in himself. He's got a very honest, aggressive approach, and my approach comes from maybe a little bit different side. Together, we kind of balance each other out. But I really appreciate what he does, and I know that now I know Dead Daisies sound is a collaboration of everybody. It's not like it's one guy or whatever. But I think it's that we don't step on each other's You know, he
we
does
don't do
his
that.
thing and I do my thing, and you know, some of the situations that I've been in the past, you had two lead guitar players that were very similar, and now we have two guitar players that are we both do different things. You know,
I basically play rhythm guitar. That's what I like to do. That's my thing, and Doug plays the lead guitar, and but then we play within each other, and it seems to work really well.
Who would you say is your main influence in terms of lead guitar, in rhythm guitar playing?
There's two. There's probably somebody you don't know. It's a band called the Angels, an Australian band. Doc Neeson was the singer, and Rick and John Brewster were the two guitarists. And I think those two guys are my biggest influence. And of course, Malcolm Young. I mean, I grew up in Australia. The Angels is an iconic Australian band, and AC/DC is an iconic Australian international band. And that's had the most influence on me by a long shot.
I mean, of course, I did my research and I know who you are and what you're doing, David.
That's a problem.
But I mean, where did you find the time really to practice and to get your chops and stuff with all the other things that you've been doing?
I just, I want to get the most out of everything I do, and I'm able to put it all together. The business that I'm in the investment business, it actually, you can really do it from anywhere. I have two teams of people, one work in New York and one work in Sydney, and I can be on the phone to them, yet still go on tour, and I still can find time to practice a couple of hours a day, and because of that, I'm able to do it. So.
And has that always been the case in the past?
No. I've had times when, I played music as a teenager, and then I stopped, and I only started about 15 years ago, 14 years ago. I restarted again, and then there have been times in the last 7 or 8 years where I haven't been able to play because I've just been with my other responsibilities. I've had to be responsible, but now I can seem to manage to put it together and able to play the music and do the other things that I want to do and need to do,
but that really is a side job. This is your real.
This is my main job.
As rock and roll should be. I mean, as it should
Someone
be.
asked me, what do I do? I suppose I'm a musician.
Doug, what about you? I mean, how do you keep up your... is there something that you say as a lead player you still want to achieve, or would you say...
I don't think myself as a lead player. I think I'm just a guitar player, same as David. I think we just, and David does play lead, by the way. He's got a really aggressive style. It's really cool. And we also enjoy playing together, working on parts and stuff. But I think for me, just having a guitar with me all the time helps me, keep my dexterity and keep my. It's not just leads, but it's like nailing the rhythm and having have it feel right. All that stuff.
This is actually a good point that you're mentioning, because so many people are keen on being a good lead guitar player, but the rhythm part of it is sometimes overlooked.
That's what you do. I mean, the rhythm is 75, 80%, 90% of the song. The lead is not really that important, to be honest. But I see a lot of that too. Maybe with a lot of younger guitar players where they're basically just unbelievably technically brilliant. And they're playing unbelievable things, but they need to remember also that to keep the feel in it, keep the heart and soul in it, and work on rhythm as much as your solos.
Any tips on how to practice rhythm guitar?
The metronome is good.
Metronome for sure. Yeah, that's the best. That is the best way.
What are your weapons of choice? Like, what are your favorite guitars at the moment?
Well, I use. I have two guitars that I use on stage. Made in Australia by an Australian custom builder. His name's Frank Grabisa. They're in the shape of an SG. People think they're an SG, but they're not. They're very, very lightweight. They weigh 1.8 kilos because I've got a bad back and it's hard for me to lift things. But it's got a Lawler pickup from the US. One pickup, one knob, very lightweight, very basic, very simple. I've got enough complications in my life. I want to keep my guitar playing as simple as possible.
And what about you, Doug?
I have, since I was a kid, my first good guitar was a Gold Top Les Paul, and that's pretty much what I really enjoy the most right now. I've got this guitar that sounds great. It's got these signature pickups that I did with John Suhr, with Suhr Technologies, and I've tweaked it. It got refretted and put the there's parts on it that I want, and I just love it. And it's been around the world a lot, and I'm very comfortable with it. I also recently got a Ronnie Wood Telecaster from ESP that I really like. There was a couple songs in the set that I needed a little bit different tone, you know, a little brighter and cleaner, and that Tele worked out really well. So I've got that with me too. And but I love all guitars. I mean, periodically I'll go through phases where I really enjoy a Strat or a Tele or I love acoustic. We were just recording some acoustic guitars, and the sound of an acoustic is just awesome. I love it. Fantastic. And that's how we wrote the record. Mostly was with acoustics.
On the acoustic guitar?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good tip to
Yeah.
Well, it's down to this. Is like if you got one acoustic guitar and a melody and it sounds good that way, then you're going to be able to...
It will sound
be a
great
song.
in the bigger production as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So what's next? I mean, you're saying acoustic guitars, unplugged maybe?
We were doing actually a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
For,
Did you really?
Yeah, it's coming out soon,
Coming
I
out
think.
soon.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Are we going to release? We're recording these shows. We're going to make a live album. Hope to release it April, May next year. Not sure the exact date, but yeah, we've recorded some of these shows, and that's our next thing.
Fantastic. And you're streaming live from tonight's show, I understand.
Yeah, we do a Facebook live streaming sometimes. Yeah.
Fantastic. Looking forward to that one.
Good.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank
All the
you.
best for the
Thank
remainder
you.
of the
Thank
tour,
you, bro.
and
Thank you.
Thank you.
appreciate.
It's great to be here.